Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's meeting. I like these sessions because these are centered around energy mastering. And beside consciousness work, it's good to also master our energy. Um, because the more you master your energy, the more you're able to then use your energy and apply it to what you want it, where you want it to flow. And something became more conscious in my field, which makes full sense, and maybe it will make sense to you too. Usually people who are highly sensitive are attracted to the nature of work that we do, consciousness work, inquiry, energy work. And a lot of the times, because this realm is very harsh for our sensitivity, but it also means that if we are naturally high vibrational, then the dense vibrations of the earth plane might be very taxing for us. It's hard to endure. Now, what happens is that uh, it actually was counterintuitive, but now it makes full sense to me that when we are met with all of these hardships, harsh energetic implications on our body, on our experience, on our consciousness, and the nervous system, then what happens, I always thought what happened is that we then contracted our energy field. But in fact, it makes full sense that when there's a traumatic experience, and sometimes when we are highly sensitive, a traumatic experience might be not even much of a big deal for somebody who is not so highly sensitive as opposed to for us. So for us, it could be just basically anything that your nervous system, your being considers as traumatic. And what happens is that you then automatically burst out. You are expanding your aura to such a level that it becomes thinned out and it dispersed. It's almost like when you drop stone into a pond, and then it just really just ripples out. And so you might experience that when you are among people, especially even if you go like grocery shopping, then you feel everybody in your field. You're feeling their thoughts, emotions, turbulences. And then what happens is when you come home, your whole field is this confused data system that you can't really decipher. And then it even throughout this process of learning, we even need to come to understand what is us and what is not us. So that is part of this work altogether. So today I'm going to teach you, it is a very simple technique, and then further embodiment techniques of how not to plug into other people. And when there's a necessity, let's say you are a healer or a consciousness worker, then you can do that. But then at will, you can come back to your own shield and have a definite boundary of what is your own immediate aura and what is not, so that you're not actually having to deal with a lot of unnecessary information. And that's what I find that happens. So if we are not careful and we don't clear all of this unnecessary information, then it can create different densities in our field, and then the densities create corresponding realities, correct? And this is all an awareness. So this actually, I just wanted to really share with all of you this realization that I had in my life, and maybe you can use it further. And then through the transmission, whatever we are going to address further, we're going to address it, what comes through our co-joined, co-creative field as well. And today I want to dedicate this session for returning to our highest home frequency, health, life force energy. And then at the end, we're going to just have a transmission of pure consciousness that can integrate all of it and remove any and all blockages in your mind field and energy field, any karmic knots that are there. Karmic knots are usually in the sacral area, solar plexus, heart, or throat. The major one could be in the throat and the solar plexus, which the two of them are connected. Also, another physical thing that you can do, which I would like to share with you, is to physically apply sea salt on your body. Whenever we have any attaching spirits or entities, demonic entities, or whatever it is, when they are stuck to our field for some reason, if there's an opening, energetic opening to invite them in, we take full responsibility. We're not victims whatsoever. Usually, another rule for them is they always mobilize themselves towards the light. So they would always come towards the light. So let's say you're having a sex with somebody and they have an entity, and if you vibrate at a higher level, then these entities like the light more. Okay? This is just sex, but it could be anything else, any energetic exchange. And so I would recommend, which I learned recently, that you take a shower, wet your whole body, and apply not Epsom salt, but sea salt. Yeah, sea salt all over your skin. And let that thing be kind of attached to your skin and allow it to penetrate to some level. Allow a few minutes. And then when you're washing it off energetically, it's actually like this brown, crusty layer. Maybe your physical eyes are not going to see the salt turn brown, but energetically it becomes this thick, crusty layer, and then actually nothing can stick to that salt at all, and you just let it wash away from you. Yes, into the drained, and then you're cleansed. So you could do that once a week if you are feeling energetically drained, and especially if you're giving your energy, if you are like working with people, holding yoga classes, or any type of really social environments where you need to engage yourself with, and then you feel maybe exhausted, or you don't feel that open. And sometimes what I feel is that all of a sudden I would have these really gnawing thoughts, ego thoughts of I'm not good enough, nothing makes sense, a kind of self-attacking thoughts. So that could be an implication that the field was a little bit compromised. Yeah, so this honestly, this salt is so banal, but it makes sense. Why is it good to live by the sea? And it's I mean, I don't live by the sea right now, so I have to apply sea salt, but Mary can just go into the sea and plunge there, and you know, that's the same technique. It's really beneficial to live by the sea and take use of that environment, the sea, the wind, the salt, the sand, all of that is regenerative for your aura. Okay, so let's do this exercise and then we do the transmission, whatever comes through. So I wanted to share these things with you. Okay. So we set the space and then I'm going to teach you the technique. Or maybe we just do the technique first because that can be setting the space. So, let's situate ourselves in this realm of the body. For men, feel your hara, reproductive organs. And for females, we can feel our womb space and start feeling that there's a vortex spinning in that space clockwise. And that vortex is growing all the way to your heart, spinning clockwise, returning all of your sense of safety, your embodied notion of yourself, the body being safe in consciousness is freely embodying it. It's not escaping the body. Because a lot of the times what we do, we also leave the space of the body, we evacuate. And because we evacuate, we leave space for other entities to then inhabit the body space. And the more conscious you are of your own private space, then you have more control over your creation. It's very important. And this way, we're going to start moving this powerful force from the womb or hara space for men, all the way you feel it in your heart, and you're calling all of yourself back from all the dimensions, densities. Beautiful. It's practically creating this 0 point. And then just visualize how your aura is this membrane. It's like a field, a membrane that you're slowly calling back so that it only extends like 1/2 meter around your body. The heart is being the center and the radius is just 1/2 meter away from the body. And just visualize how you're packing it tight, packing it actually tight, this membrane around your body. Just trace. You're calling it in, all the thinned out aura, you're calling it in. You're taking all of those abilities to gather information back and packing it tightly around your body. Pack it tightly. You feel more of yourself this way. You start feeling a better sense of your being. You're not so dispersed. And know that it does not affect the level of your consciousness. It doesn't zoom you more into just a limited field. It's a catch. It's not zooming you. It's not making you less conscious and more identified with the body. It's very important. And then we are going to start to program this shield. And it is a semi-permeable shield. And see, the shield is this golden aura all around your body. It's generated by the heart. And you're consciously pulling all of your aura back. You're tightly packing it. And then we program it to be semi-permeable, and only the highest love, light, wisdom, and the will of one can permeate this field. And everything and anything not matching this highest home frequency is repelled by this field. You actually feel more solidified. You're feeling more of your own expansive nature as love when you are more solidified. It's actually contradictory, but try it out for yourself. Embody. This is part of your embodiment. Pack your aura tight. Healing it from thinning out. And you're also healing your field from unnecessary information. Information in the form of emotions, energies, thoughts. And the clearer your field is, the more control you have over your reality. And just spend some time here. Use this power of your heart to start pulsating. The heart field is pulsating all the way until the boundaries of this membrane, the semi-permeable membrane, and back to the heart. And out and back. And you feel more and more safe in your body. And the field is clearer and clearer. as we declare, we connect to our higher self, and we allow the higher self to further descend into the body. You feel a deeper presence, a calmer presence. We connect to the I am presence. Mother, Father, God, or consciousness. Then allow your consciousness to drop all the way to the center of this planet. As we establish the co-joined holographic field, and I ask for the 12th dimensional shield of protection for this field and individually for each one of us. Only the highest good, wisdom, love, will of one can come through this space. And this is a healing, a remembrance, a co-creation for the highest good of all. So it is. So it doesn't mean that you are limiting your multidimensional access. You're actually just protecting the immediate layers of the body. So that your holographic field doesn't become saturated. And as you drop your consciousness to the center of this planet, just feel how the heart of Mother Gaia, it's already the new earth. It's a much higher being. Actually, our access to her is unconditional right now. And we just adjust to the pulsation of Mother Gaia. It is a wonderful feminine polarity force. Know that even if you're embodied as a male, you're still the emanation of the creative feminine principle because you are in a material form. So we are adjusting to the virility, the playfulness, the creative force of the mother force. She in herself is pure light. And in her purest form as pure light, she allows the male principle consciousness to mirror the male principle through herself. That's when the play is the enlightened play of lovemaking, consciousness, and energy. Make a love in ecstasy as moment to moment the becoming is creating the multiverse, is creating your experience of the world, is creating your experience of your materiality. And the clearer the fields of your energy, you're playing at a higher and higher level of your creatrix being. First, all you feel is suffering and limitation. And as you clear, heal, open, you become this pure essence of light of the Mother Force. And that essence of light is open to be penetrated by consciousness, the Father Force, and they play together, create together, our love together. Just feel how your root, your tailbone, in your womb space or hara space, in your heart space, in your third eye, in your crown, in your higher heart, and Alta Major Chakra at the back side of your head, they're all harmonizing right now. They're harmonizing with this planet, harmonizing your Earth star with your soul star above your head. Harmonizing all of these existential planes. And the planes are teaching you about your multi-dimensional existence. You're phasing in and out of from being to non-being. Non-being is consciousness. It's just beyond energy. And being is manifested light, gradations of light, when it becomes something out of nothing. And we are collapsing these two potentialities into one. As you're deepening further, further, further into your heart space, penetrating into ever deeper layers of your heart. The seed atom is that force. The magnificent feminine creatrix force. That is the space of becoming pure energy. From latent to manifest formats. And within this beautiful open field, we're harmonizing the life force energy and the heart as it's picking up the heartbeat of this planet. Is harmonizing the root chakra. Allowing this field, which is creating a lot of anxiety and fear and identification with the limited self. All the limitations and belief systems. To start dissolving. Harmonizing with the crown. As we feel deeper and deeper that we are embodied. And the embodiment also includes this clear sense, deep sense, embodied sense. That essentially nothing is missing from your experience. This feeling of incompleteness. It's a program. We're harmonizing the crown with the root. The sense of incompleteness is being spun out of the field. It is deeply ingrained in the root. And usually, strains of information from the root float up into your emotional body, mental body. And create chaos in your hologram. That's when you identify with the thought patterns. That's where you activate that lower ego self. that knows only the material body and its senses and what it senses. We're allowing this field to cleanse the doubt. It also has an influence what information system and what upgrades you allow into your field. I ask now to collapse all of the timelines, parallel timelines, lifetimes, spaces, into the 0 point of the heart. We're collapsing this ingrained program that something's not right. Something's not right. The next moment, there's danger lurking. Cancel. Running from this program of survival. Always running, always seeking. Cancel. Neutralize. Simultaneously, the field of the heart, root, and crown are harmonizing with the heartbeat of the earth. And you're feeling safer and safer, more compact, more whole, more aware. And you're able to collapse. So listen to this. With your root and your crown, you're collapsing the limited realm with the unlimited realm. You drop these dualistic experiences of life. The inside as opposed to the outside, collapsed. Reveling in ecstasy, chasing ecstasy, and being addicted to pain, collapsed. Feeling hopeful, feeling hopeless. Modulating between these two constantly like a seesaw, collapse. Because none of it is the reality. moving into the the sacral area and your third eye. Healing the hara in the womb space. Feel your bum against the chair or wherever you're seated. And just exhale. Own up. Own up to this embodied experience. The body does not and no longer cause a limitation because it's fully integrated with your limitless being. The body is fully integrated. The experience of the body, the experience of your senses, the experience of your subtle senses, the energies, and all the computational systems of this hologram are integrated, collapse, become one with your limitless being as consciousness. And just feel this immediate love of the self. And feel it in your womb, in your hara. This space is your relationship to yourself. Melting this pink flame is melting all self-hatred, which you have internalized through outer experiences, the way others were treating you, all imprinting self-hatred, self-denial, self-annihilation, self-torture, sexual suffering programs, using the use of another. You being a sexual slave in any and all lifetime. All neutralized, healed, the memory removed. I'm also asking for all the memory implants. Memory implants are memories that actually never happened. They're just implanted. All memory implants to release. Neutralize. This very deep sense of I'm not lovable. And if I'm not lovable, of course I'm worthless. Clear, neutralize, delete. Comparing yourself to others. Delete. Any and all pain related to sexual intercourse, either psychological or physical, removed, neutralized. Any and all stuck creational force, repression, sexual repression, released, neutralized. Now. Any and all slavery programming, released, deleted, cancelled. Thank you. Any and all fear of your power, released. Any and all implants in the third eye, released, neutralized, deleted, complete, complete, complete. We move into the solar plexus and the throat. Become aware now in this space of pure loving awareness. Whether you're, that's a new technique. Become aware that your consciousness is inhabiting your solar plexus and your throat. They're connected. And now become mindful. Is your energy flowing from the back side of your body at the level of your solar plexus outward through the body, outward to the front body and into space, ascertaining your personal power? ascertaining your inner sun. It actually looks like an inner sun bursting through from the back body towards the front body in rays like the sun. Or is it imploding? Is it moving backward? Inhale from the back body. Inhale. Inhabit that space, the solar plexus, and slowly exhale and start moving that energy from the back body forward and out. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If there's a need, you're changing the direction of your energy. Inhale. Exhale. This way you are strengthening your charisma, your aura, your visibility in the material world among the people. So you seem to have more countenance, more decisiveness. Inhale. Exhale through your solar plexus forward. The next time we're going to do that, our own personal power, our inner sun, is releasing any and all cords, attachments, any power imbalances, any feelings of helplessness, being overpowered, or the opposite, this tendency to wanting to overpower, control, command others. Inhale, release. Release with your exhalation, release all of these cords. This is also a center guide that allows us to accept, that allows us to accept abundance, that allows us to accept riches, pampering, care. Inhale. Make sure it's flowing outward. I feel a lot of nausea. I'm asking our angelic medical teams, helpers, to remove any null densities that we are releasing now into this field, neutralize, and move it back into the highest light. We're going to do another last technique that I'm called to do now. If you feel there's this congestion in your solar plexus, Visualize it in the form of a ball and allow the ball to be removed from any and all cords. So it's spinning. And now as the ball's spinning clockwise, it's gathering all of the inversions, implants, memories, loopholes, wormholes from this realm of existence, asserting your power. And with the greatest push, you're going to push this ball out through your belly button. Push this ball out. Inhale. Out of your field. And you see this ball outside of your field, and now you are neutralizing it fully with the highest light so that it disintegrates. And now just place your right hand onto your solar plexus and allow your consciousness to start moving like a vortex inside your solar plexus, cleansing this vacuous space now, cleaning all that area. Healing it now with this, the third phase is healing it with the loving presence of your awareness, this pink unconditional love in your solar plexus, healing your digestive system, healing your ability to digest life, program it, healing, restoring your ability to digest life, accept what comes your way and transcend it. So it is. Accept and transcend. Unconditional love. Healing this plane of existence. Healing your ability to receive and to give. Harmonizing your ability to give and receive. Harmonizing healing. Harmonizing healing. Harmonizing healing. So it is. And now the heart plane bursts out into this golden, pink, emerald green light and fills all the chakras. And your field expands. Now it's safe into this blessing of unconditional love, abundance, unity. So it is. I thank all of our presences, guides, for this teaching and transmission, healing. As we embody the remembrance of our being as this ever expanding, limitless love, abundance, nurturing, unconditional openness. So it is. I ask that the integration be the most loving, subtle, seamless. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it is.